Hey everyone, welcome to Destroyer1320 Live. We have an awesome show today for you. I'm very excited for this one. We have Ashley Vaughn. If you don't know, you're gonna know. So she's in the studio right now. I'm gonna go ahead and bring her up, and we'll find out who Ashley is, what makes her tick, have a little bit of fun. Looks like we already got some people coming in here. Hey Black Seed, hey 815. I'm gonna go ahead and bring up Ashley, and we'll get this thing started. Ashley, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Hanging in there. So we met through one of our Facebook groups, and congratulations on getting monetized.
Thank you. It's a big step forward. I'm excited. I've made so far $1.
It takes time. It's I think my biggest month was $160, and that was towards Christmas because somebody gave me a big super chat.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's a start. We all got to start somewhere. So
I'm not in it for money right now, so.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put you as center stage, let you kind of give an overview of who you are, what your channel's about, and what we're going to see as we follow you through this amazing YouTube career that you've already started. So here you go.
Hey guys, I'm Ashley Vaughn. I'm building a bunch of cars and trucks. My main build is a 3-rotor RX-7. I'm also doing a crazy motor swap into a 15 WRX right now because my I'm also building Max. Basically, my channel is my crazy adventures and my crazy builds.
Sweet. Yeah. And some builds you have. You kind of want to go over some of the builds. If you want, we could pull up your YouTube channel and we could look at that as well. Or do you want to just kind of talk about that before? Or
yeah, I can talk about it a little bit before. So I'm basically building an RX-7. So I've had a 1986 RX-7, years old, 17. And the motor was blown in it, so I decided I was going to do a 3-rotor build. I'm called RPS, and they're just helping me do the work. But I do all the assembly, reassembly, all that kind of stuff, all the work. Then I have an LB7 Duramax I'm building. I have that at the machine shop. Also right now getting the block honed out. I actually just dropped that off today with the crank and cap and everything dropped off today. And then also building WRX. I actually, you know what? I'm going to reveal the motor that I'm doing it. So I'm doing less swapped. I thought about putting a 3-rotor into it, but I decided to go with an L swap because of the reliability out of it. And I'm probably going to make that into a drag car.
Oh, you said drag racing. That's my favorite.
Yes.
An LS swapped WRX.
My drag car, which is my WRX.
That's really amazing. We actually have some guys in here called 815 LSX Swaps. They've put it in a BMW. They've put it in Mustang. So as you're going through that, if you've not done some of that, hit them up. I'm sure they've got some advice. Same with Narcoleptic Customs. He does some of that as well.
That's awesome. I actually found a shop out in Chicago I've been talking to because they specifically are known for LS swap. So I've been in contact with them, just questions about how I'm going to pull this off. A swap like this, but I'm pretty confident to pull it off. So
very cool. Yeah, if you'd like, we can go ahead and pull up. Let me set this up here. We could pull up your channel and kind of look over what you got going on. And it looks like you got some New Year's stuff on here. Let me go ahead and pull this up. We'll share it with everyone if you don't mind.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. So once again, I will leave the link below. And when my brother Dan IT guy gets in there, I'm sure he'll drop it in the comments. But yes, below. And please go support her. Check her out. Let's crank that sub button. She's close to 3,000. Let's see if we can get her up there.
Thanks, guys.
So let me go to your, this is your main page. So what I like to do, I don't know if you've seen one of my lives, but I look at the layout of people's channels. As a guy, I've been to your channel, but it's as if I wasn't, just a new guy came to your channel and said, oh, let's look at the channel. How can I find stuff? Is it easy to navigate? So if we see something, we're going to say something, but.
No, because I want any advice you guys have. I love hearing the criticism. So don't hold back on me.
Oh, no, we call it a critique, not a criticism.
Hey, criticize, critique, whatever you want to call it. I'm fine.
Well, let's see. So you have your uploads, and this is great because the new videos will be right here when they pop up. That's perfect. Then you have your created playlist. This is super cool. Oh, snowboarding. That's rad.
Kind of broken down either like whatever build it is or kind of.
Very cool. Wow. Hold on a second here. Narcoleptic Customs was $7. LS swap to the front. Yeah, he's a huge LS fan. Dude, thank you so much, Narcs. Let's see here. Oh, looks like we got some people. If you don't mind, I'm going to jump around a little bit. So I'm pulling up the comments here to see what people are saying. My brother is not in here quite yet. Let me go back to the top here before we get farther into your channel. I'd like to get people watching a little more involved in what we're doing here.
Blackseed, thank you.
Let's see. 815 LSX Swaps. He's excited. CNC Auto Works is here.
Hey.
We got W for the win. This guy is a huge supporter. W for the win. Please go and give her a gift, as I call it. I don't think I'm allowed. Well, I guess as the host, I could say subscribe, but they can't say it in the comments. So let's see. Rookie Biker. Hey, buddy. Respect from Cali.
Hell yeah.
We got Flyby G Money. Salute to you, brother. We have my soon-to-be merch partner, Mr. Charles White. What's up, buddy? ZayTRD. This guy's actually with. Have you ever seen a stream called The Real New York?
Yes.
This is one of the moderators for there. So, and I may or may not be on that show next Tuesday, but we'll see.
That's exciting.
Oh, I'm very excited about that. Let's see. 815 LSX or LS swap.
I've been getting hate for the LS swap, so I'm glad there's some positive feedback.
Well, there's the true Subaru fans, which I know you're still a true Subaru fan, but
Subarus, but don't get me wrong. I mean, I just don't want to put an E or an FA into this right now. I want to spend the money on it.
Yeah, and yeah, that's the biggest thing is parts are everywhere for LS.
Yeah, and they're cheap. I picked up LQ4 for $500. You can't really beat that.
No, you'd pay that for just a bottom end for a WRX.
Right, exactly.
Let's see. Blackseed likes your banner.
Cool. Glad you got.
Gearhead. Sorry, we got Gearhead Tour on here. They're
Hi guys.
Yeah, he said LS swap on a WRX is my kind of crazy.
Yeah, I like to hear that.
Let's see, LSX swaps. They're saying, is it going to be rear wheel or all wheel?
All wheel. So I bought an adapter plate from Australia, and I just got it shipped overseas today. So I finally just got that today. So I haven't released that on my YouTube channel yet, but that's going to be coming in the next couple of weeks.
So breaking news, you heard it here first, man. That's really super cool. Let's see. W for the win said he just jumped over and gave you some love.
Yay. Thanks for the love, guys.
Let's see here. Oh, Flyby G Money. He's the moderator for The Real New York as well. Thanks for coming and supporting us, man. This is so huge. Looks like my brother Dan IT guy finally is off work, and I think he'll be jumping into the chat here soon to help you guys find the links. Oh, look at this. We have Mr. RT Life. This is one of the first guys I started watching and trying to model myself after when I started YouTube. Dude, you're awesome. Thank you for coming and supporting us.
And yes, you did just hear LS swapping a WRX. It's happening.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be a huge, huge jump, I think, in viewership. I mean, I don't know of too many people who have done that, especially all-wheel drive. I've seen rear-wheel drive versions, but not all-wheel drive.
I think the all-wheel drive is kind of easier because I can just use an STI drivetrain that handles the transmission and diff will handle around 800 plus horsepower. So it's actually just easier instead of redesigning everything, trying to put a rear-wheel drive, just keep everything as it is and just get an adapter plate to the motor.
Oh,
But
that makes total sense. I mean, you'd spend a ton of time in fabricating and all that stuff if you didn't go that route.
yeah, I think that's a little above my head right now.
Yeah, you gotta bite off little chunks.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit at a time.
Looks like RT Life subbed to you. Great, good job.
Thank you. Thanks for the support, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, this is really cool. So I see Dan IT guys here. Hey, buddy, appreciate you, man. If you can drop Ashley's link in the comments, that would be awesome. Once you get a minute, let's see. So we were getting into your channel. Let's go ahead and go through. I was kind of doing a little bit of a review before I got sidetracked. Squirrel. Let's see. So you got your popular uploads and then multiple playlists. So these are pretty cool as well. I love that because if I'm into it, I want to click and watch all the stuff on your RX-7. I don't want to be pushed over to your diesel stuff and then have to come back, and you know how it goes. That's perfect layout, 100% from us.
So I have like a vlog playlist. Watch it in the order it's uploaded, or you can just binge watch a certain vehicle or a certain activity or whatever. I try to break it up to whatever you guys want to binge watch. I try to make it easy for you.
That's the best way to do it. And then, yes, this is probably one of the best laid out channels that I've been to since I started the show. So really good job. Congratulations.
Also, I forgot to mention I have an E46 that'll also probably down the line be LS swapping. But for now, I'm keeping the stock motor and it blows up.
Nice. Yeah, it looks like you've done some drifting. You're definitely a turbo girl. So any turbos going on the LS?
I haven't decided. I'm pretty sure I'm going to turbo it, though. I can't imagine that I'm not going to. I'm trying to keep it moderate with my Duramax build and not go to compound turbos right now. I'm trying to keep the money and not. I'm trying to keep it because it's going to be my track car. I'm going to be on my so trying to keep it like around. Try not to go above 800 horsepower, but we'll see.
Wow, that's pretty lofty there. Make sure that rest of that drivetrain's ready for it.
Yep, gonna have to get a pretty expensive transmission and everything for it. So
Very super cool. So let's see here. What's with the 325 Xi I'm seeing here? You're doing the angle kit. That's your drift car, right?
yeah, so that's kind of my beater drift build. I'm just trying to build like a cheap car that I'm not really gonna care that I beat up in practice. The RX-7, I'm a little bit nervous about getting too beat up because it's a unibody. So once I smash that thing into a wall, it's motor swap time. So this, I'm kind of not going to really care if I beat up. It's a little bit rusty. But so the kid that I was going to buy the car off of told me it was a 2-wheel drive. When I got out there, it turned out that it was an XI. So it was 4-wheel drive. I decided to buy it anyways. I talked the guy down $100. So I said, screw it. I'll just buy it and do a rear wheel drive conversion. And it would make for good content anyways. Not a lot of people know you can do that. So I welded the transfer case and the rear diff. And then I found out that everything are completely different. So I went to go put a normal rear wheel drive E46 angle kit on it. And it didn't fit. So that turned into me having to fabricate like a tab onto the knuckle to basically make my own angle kit.
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So 815 has a question for you here on that build. You go, is it manual trans or auto?
Manual, is that even a question?
Got to keep the manuals alive. That's going to be hard to find later on in life. So it's glad to see you're keeping it going.
Hell yeah.
So let's see. I'm just digging around here. I'm telling you guys, go check out this channel. There is so much on here. You're going to binge it. It's just going to happen.
I started like 8 months ago, so my start out content is kind of boring. I basically got talked into start. Really wasn't anything I particularly wanted. Nothing I wanted. I didn't really think people would be into it or anything like that. And everyone at my work was like, "What are you doing? You have all these crazy builds going. You need to start a YouTube channel." And I kind of just got pushed down the road. So my startup content is pretty much like all time lapse stuff. They were like, "Oh, just put up a camera while you're working," which doesn't make for good content. But I think over the past 8 months, I'm really starting to improve and work up there. So
Yeah, it takes a while to get comfortable in front of the camera. It takes. Thank you, Dan IT guy. He just dropped your link down in the comments for anybody who wants to jump straight over there and give her a gift. But it takes a while to get comfortable in front of the camera, and I see it all the time. Even before this, you drink a cup of coffee or a Red Bull or something, because there's too many times I've done it myself. I'm guilty. Where you get in front of the camera and you're like, "Hi, we're gonna."
so my guilty pleasure is saying but and so, and I have to cut all that crap out.
Mine is awesome. I say awesome. My wife makes so much fun of me. By the time the end of the live stream is done, she's like, "I think you said awesome 50 times." So I'm trying to correct it.
Well, you haven't said it too many times yet, so you're definitely getting better at it.
Yeah, it's one of those you almost have to hold your tongue.
Yes, it's bad. It's hard to like doing live or kind of podcast stuff a lot easier when you have other people to talk to. When you're just like standing there in front of a camera, it's really hard for me to get going, and I feel like I just like spin tire for a little bit. So getting over that like but and whatever little word I need to throw in there and cut it out later a little bit easier sometimes.
Yeah, and that's there. I know there's some people who actually write out like almost a script and they follow it. And
I and it just made the content so much more like stagnant, not as like, I don't know, it just didn't come off as natural. I mean, people didn't really notice per se, but I was like, it just doesn't flow as well. It doesn't bring me across as well as like who I am, kind of presenting like real me, you know?
yeah, and it's
That out, but I know that works great for some people.
yeah, it's hard because for me, when I watch someone, I can tell if they're doing it or not. I mean, if it's not organic.
Yeah. Especially like you can see their eyes kind of reading across talking.
Oh, let's see here. Just checking the comments here real quick. Looks like CNC said he met you a few days ago. Cool.
Yes.
Thanks. Let's see. Outtakes. Oh yeah, W for the win. Come on. I got a whole bunch, dude.
I actually make like random clip videos that are kind of just like vloggy style videos of just random things that happen to me or things that I can't really include in the videos, but I'll just have like a bunch of random clips of things. Like one day I was driving to work and a car that was on fire, like just random stuff like that.
That's a great concept for a video, and I have to remember because as I'm editing, there'll be things that I just throw away, and I should have kept them because it was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, that's exactly. But all those little tiny things, I basically just like montage into a random clip video. And they're not like my most popular videos, but I don't really care because I just love the content.
Oh yeah. Let's see here. We have now you said this hasn't been released yet, but would you like to share another little insider thing here that we have? I have it pulled up and staged.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and pull it up and I'll let you tell us about what we're looking at here.
So this is actually my website. I am still in the process of working out the kinks. I'm learning how to code now, so it's not. I am working off of Elementor and WordPress, but there is still some coding involved just to perfect everything. But yeah, this is my website. It hasn't fully been released yet, but you guys can go online and check this out. It's ashleyvaughncustoms.com. I am starting my own custom fabrication shop. So we make your car mint is our logo. And you dream it, we build it. That's our goal. So I will also be releasing merchandise on here. But right now you can kind of view the merchandise, but you can't actually go on and purchase anything yet until I fully launch it.
Super awesome. Yeah, I have a website as well that all it is a link to my YouTube channel. I've not gotten very far.
Yeah, so I like had these cool concepts of kind of how I wanted to build the website, and I was like, I have to just do this. And that's why I was learning how to code, because no program can really do what I want to do. And I also wanted to own the hosting rights for my site. So I didn't want to just go through like Wix or whatever, because they end up kind of having control over your content. And like, for example, Wix, it's really hard to switch after the fact to a different platform. They make it very difficult. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take the harder route and do it by myself and make it happen.
Well, I got to say, it looks really, really clean.
It's coming along. It's not quite there yet, but like there's still some stuff I got to work out. But
Nice. Yeah, I'm just
um,
just clicking around. I'd like to do it live and click around on it. So if there's anything that is messed up, you can go, oh, okay, well, I'll write that down and we'll.
actually super helpful because you have a larger computer screen that I've been working off of. So everything's kind of like misaligned, if you can tell, because your computer screen is actually much larger than what I've been working off of. So this is actually super helpful.
Cool. Let's take a look here. All right, let's see what you got for the mans. What you got for the mans in your store?
Oh, I don't have the men's. Try clicking on women's. They may have some the stuff uploaded. The stuff is a lot of the shirts and stuff are actually unisex. So a lot of the women's stuff will be available in men's as well, but it'll just be on a male model.
That wow. I'm gonna go here and just look at this thing flip through. In cars, I mean, that's come on. Everybody in the comments is like, I'm going there right now.
Yeah, so these are our shirts. I have actually a lot more designs coming out that I haven't released yet. These are kind of just the basic, like my logo or like the mint inspired designs, basically to promote the shop. But I have like I draw all these myself. I design them all myself. So I have like RX-7 shirts coming out and turbo shirts coming out, stuff like that. I'm going to have one for like each of my builds. There'll kind of be special release shirts that I'll be releasing down the line. And then uh, I'll have actually shirts that I only give to my team members and to like my shop employees. And you'll be able to enter to win some of the special shirts that I don't sell in some of my giveaways and stuff like that.
Very cool. So it's kind of what I've watched because everybody watches Cletus, but kind of like what he does, where they're in the shop and they're working and they say something stupid, it becomes a shirt.
Yes. So one of my slogans that's on the back of my WRX is just send it. I say that all the time. It's not my slogan. I know Denim Danger and people have pretty much coined the term, but that's one of my things that I live by is just flip and send it.
Oh yeah. Well, and that's the cool thing is it's not a copyrighted. I mean, you can put it on anything you want, and if it reflects you, and as you grow with this shop, people are going to gobble that up like crazy. I guarantee it.
Yes, and Get Her Done is another one.
Nice. Well, let's see.
The
All
whole,
right, so there's your website. What did you want me to show something else on here?
yeah, if you want to scroll down the homepage, because the homepage is kind of what I have mostly done.
Okay. So we got merchandise. Oh, that's cool. I like how that floats over it. Dang, you're getting good at this.
It's not easy, but it's getting there.
Wow. Oh, I love all okay bolts and tires and let's see. Oh, these are active.
Yeah, they don't I don't think they actually go to the links yet though. I have to like hook all that up. They're just there. Have them.
So the hyperlinks.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have some of your YouTube stuff embedded in the homepage. That's cool.
That took me a while to figure out.
Yeah, that's for anybody who's not done any coding, it's not very easy. It can be very painful. And you'll think you have something going and you go to the site and you click it and it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, people are like, "Oh, just use Elementor," but the thing is Elementor there's certain things that it can't do. It can bring you 80% there, but then you have to finish it out with coding. Um, it's just the way that it is. I have to kind of play around with it.
Well, I'm telling you, I'm extremely, extremely impressed.
Awesome.
I wanted to go back over to your YouTube channel and see. Aha, here we go. I did find something we can give you a little tip on. So when I go to somebody's channel, doesn't matter who it is, after I'm done watching a few of their videos, I'll look down and say, okay, well, I like this content. I like who they are. Who do they watch? And so this is where under channels, you would throw in, say, Destroyer1320 or
I will do that when I'm done with this.
well, I'm just saying it's whoever you watch, put them down in there because it once again it'll help drive traffic to everybody else, and that's as we know, networking is king here. But it's also helps people get an understanding of what you like, because
Yeah.
everybody wants to know you as much as their content.
I thought that it actually already showed on there, but I guess it doesn't. So I will definitely go add that because there's a ton of people on here that I watch.
Let's see, you got your community tab going. Nice. Have you started doing memberships yet?
No, I have not.
That is something I have members right now. Thank you guys in the comments who are members. Appreciate you. But I'm building that right now. You make your own little custom emojis and icons and all that stuff. So as depending upon what level they get, you can get up to 3 or 4 different levels. I currently have 4-cylinder V6 and Hemi. So you can go ahead and when you get, let's say you spend the money for Hemi, which I think is $4.99 or so, it's pretty cheap, but I give you access to everything that nobody else gets to see. If I mess up or do something stupid, you're going to see it all. Plus, as you know, I love to help other YouTubers. So I will give away my secrets, anything that I can do, and usually some of my friends' secrets as well, to all of my members. And a lot of them have their own channels. So it's really kind of a win-win.
I will definitely check it out. That's something to do.
Yeah, and it's pretty darn easy. Let's see here. We have another Charles in here. Hey, buddy. Joining us. Oh, you're on Facebook. Sweet. What is this? 815 LSX swaps, tire, gap, taco. Now, what he's saying there is he's one of my members, and the little emojis I have right now is you get a little tire that's smoking, doing a burnout.
Mm.
They can drop in the comments. I have a taco, and then I made a little sauce jar that's called Gapple sauce.
That's awesome.
So yes, that's perfect there, Eric from 815. So let's see. Do you guys drop a question for Ashley in the comments, please, if you will. Keep it PG, or I will come through here. But if you want to ask her questions, I'm telling you, watch a couple of these videos, and you'll instantly have respect for how hard she works and the knowledge that she has with cars and motors. And the cool thing for me, a lot of people have a niche. Okay, well, I'm once again Subaru person, or I'm a Chevy person, or no. You're just like, give me the whole entire.
Like the opposite of what I do. I strive in all areas of life, not just with cars, to just branch out, break the barrier, get my hands dirty, and as much as I possibly. Like my job, I work on the site, so I do the car stuff. I do construction work. I'm very hands-on, but
I'm saying they need to come over here and watch a couple of them because they will, like I said, they'll get a new respect for you because you know your stuff and you do really high quality work.
Thank you. I am still learning. I feel like car knowledge, you're never fully done. There's so much to know and so much to improve on. But I mean, I'm learning to weld. I just picked up a couple years ago. I'm now. I'm just trying as much as I can. So,
Sweet. Let's see here. We have a couple of questions here. W for the win is asking. Oh, sorry, it just popped up there. There we go. W for the win has a question for you. Can you read that?
do I work on Hellcats? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll work.
I don't think there's anything you wouldn't work on. So here's 815 with a question for you.
What was your first car you modified? That would actually be my RX-7. Technically, my WRX I modified first, but my RX-7 was technically my first car, and I'm modifying it now. Yeah, I guess the
You,
first that I technically modified.
you want to tell us a little more of what you're putting in that RX-7? Because I don't know if people really have gotten kind of a gist of
So
where you're going.
I don't know if everybody here knows about rotaries, but I'm putting a 3-rotor into the RX-7. It's they normally come with 2 rotors. All the American sold like RX-7 RX have 2 rotors in them. So for those of you that probably don't know, because I didn't know, a 3-rotor comes usually, unless you buy all billet parts, you build like a 4-rotor or whatever. So what I did is I bought a Cosmo Enos motor, which was a luxury car that came stock with a compound turbo 3-rotor in it. So basically, what I took one of those motors and I'm fully doing like full blown large sport, slap on there and building it to be a drift car. I'm gonna have trouble first tune at around 60 wheel horsepower for so it's gonna be one hell of a car.
Here's one from W for the win. Do you work on Lambos?
Hell yeah, Lambo. Waiting to buy one someday.
Yeah, I think all of us would have one of those sitting around somewhere, providing the money comes in.
Isn't that an ultimate goal? Like helicopter, private jet. Maybe not in that.
Oh yeah. So do you go to any race events? Is there
I
any? Have you done any race events?
I don't. That's why I'm all these cars. Basically, I'm dying to get to the track. I'm sick of waiting. I have street time. I hate to say that, but like parking lot. Um, I'm trying to get back and get myself out of trouble.
Yeah, that's it's kind of hard to do. I run into issues at times as well. Sudden traction loss, or you have to evade somebody who's coming at you very quickly. So
Yeah.
yeah, I understand how that happens. No, I could see you doing like one of the Cletus events.
Hell
Any of
yeah.
them, like a burnout car. I could see you doing. I could see you doing. What's the he does that? He did the whatever Cleater 500.
Yes. Lay mullets.
Lay mullets. Yes, I could
Yes.
see you doing that in a minute.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to hopefully someday I will.
Oh, I think you will. I think you will.
Oh,
You're growing enough and fast enough that yeah, you'll be on the radar of a whole bunch of big people who'll be like, man, we need to
all,
get this girl involved.
all with me. I don't think I'm going to ditch everybody that's not like that. All for growing around me. You guys have been a great community. Being part of car tours was a huge step for me. Supportive community. Actually, can't think enough. Yes, yeah. Lay last.
Oh yeah. No, and that's the unknown, and it's by invite only to go into that to car tubers, but that is it's a small place right now. It's growing a little bit, little by little. I'm glad that it's not 10,000, but there are
Yeah.
people from 100 subscribers all the way up to like 10,000 subscribers, and everybody in between. We all help each other in that little group. I just love the concept of it. It is the brainchild of the guys from Gearhead Tour. So shout out to those guys again.
Huge
I'm
shout
sure.
out. Also, I have for the viewer. So I was thinking about making content on how to start a car YouTube channel because there's a lot of things that there were no YouTube channels or videos to show me how to do certain things. And I think it would be a huge help to start videos on how stuff, give smaller people, and on how to grow. And I know there's like generic how to grow YouTube videos stuff, but people need some videos geared towards car people, because the average um, YouTube content, it doesn't really apply in the same way to car channels, if that makes any sense.
It totally does. And I think you've hacked into my computer, or maybe you've read my mail somehow.
I,
Tomorrow, here's another breaking news. Tomorrow, I am unleashing a video series. The video series is called Brainstorm Sessions.
yes.
It is
Love.
myself, Narcoleptics Customs, and Black Seed Originals. And this is exactly what we do. We talk to the car YouTubers. We go through how to grow people with Instagram. We go through how to set up your page, how to, when you post a video, what are the things you need to make sure are done so that when it pops up on your page as your uploaded first video. I mean, there's so many different things that you can do when you're posting that YouTube channel, a YouTube video, that I think there's a lot of people that miss it. I mean, there was
Yes.
something we shared today, one little tidbit. If you go under settings and you go under upload, what is it? Upload settings, I believe it is. We all have tags and links and all of that stuff that we have to put in the description, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can set it up where that stuff's automatically in there. So when you upload the video,
I didn't even know that. I've been doing that all manually. I'm going to have to do that.
I'm telling you, it's going to drop tomorrow. Maybe I'll drop it later tonight. Tomorrow, probably I need to. So just so it doesn't run over top of this video. But I'm telling you, that has details on how to do it. We're going to do a weekly session with that. Anybody who is a YouTuber that is watching this, please watch that video tomorrow. Comment. Let us know if there's things that we missed or things that we can help give to other people. It is called Brainstorm Sessions, and it's going to be a weekly thing. Like I said, myself, Narcs, and Black Seed, maybe eventually we'll bring someone else on. But that's exactly what it is. So it's funny. I think you're reading my mail. Oh, your audio cut out. Hold on. Let me see if I can get you back. Hold on. Ready? Hello? No, we lost your audio. That's why it's live, people. We're not playing around. This isn't pre-recorded. I didn't edit any of this. Hello, hello? Here, let me mute you and unmute you from me. Hello. All right, here's what we'll do. Go ahead and drop off and rejoin and see if it fixes the connection. So they'll have to see my ugly face for a second here. See you in a minute. All right, we'll get her fixed up and back on. As I said, the brainstorm sessions is going to be a weekly thing that we're going to bring to you guys. We research a lot, and we're going to continue to. And as we grow, we're going to share everything we can. There is some stuff 815 LSX swaps just said. He found about the auto tag thing this week. Yeah, it's huge. There's so many little tips. So watch through to the end on that one. There's just priceless advice on there. Oh, let's see. Just checking through here. It looks like Scavenger1320. Hey, buddy. Thank you. Thanks for jumping on and saying hi, man. We appreciate you watching. Let's see if here she comes. She's jumping back in the studio.
Hear me now? Please tell me.
There you go.
Yeah, we were doing so good.
Yeah, it was going really well. So, all right. Where was I?
I was gonna say though, I wish there were people out there that were helping me. I mean, it's hard because you don't have people you can kind of ask. You try to reach out. Like I reached out to a lot of YouTubers that I watch or that are like smaller YouTubers that I watch. No one responded. So not that they help, but it'd be a lot easier if there was content out there that you could watch and be like, oh, okay, this is how I do it. Especially with a car page, you're like usually working your butt off making content. So it's a lot different. busting your knuckles while making content. And it makes it a lot more complicated than just sitting and talking in front of a camera for an hour. I mean, not that that's easy, but you kind of get what I'm saying, right?
Oh yeah, no, for sure. And that's where some of these little tips that we're giving in this video that'll drop tomorrow um, is all about that, because myself, Narcs, and Blackseed, we all have kids and families, and well, I did have a job, but now this is pretty much my job.
Hey,
Well,
that's
little things that save time, as you know, at the end of the night or end of the day, you get done recording or doing what you're doing. You're trying to get it uploaded. You're trying to get dinner ready. You're trying to do all these things. In 2 minutes of time saved is just
oh,
amazing.
yes. I mean, I'm working a normal 9 to 5. I'm working like 10-hour days. And then I come home and I'm either working on my cars, working on my projects, editing a video, working on my website. I mean, I'm working basically 2 or 3 jobs right now. I mean, I'm just constantly working just to keep the ball rolling. It's a lot of work. I didn't understand the level of commitment you needed to have when I first started this. Everyone was like, "Oh, just start recording yourself. It'll be easy." And it's not. It takes a lot of commitment, a lot of hard work. And like I said, if you can find a trick that saves you that 2 minutes or that half hour, that's huge.
Oh yeah, well, and that's what I want to share. And once again, you have obviously ways to contact me. You can reach out any single time, anything you need, I will research it. Like I said, right now this is my job. I mean, I know I have a while here before I get big enough to make enough money to have this be my job, but this is all I got going right now. And I love to help people, and I really want to grow that into. Yes, I'm still going to do my car thing. I'm still going to go and take this thing out and burn the tires off it and go to car events and all kinds of stuff, which there's a big event coming up in Texas, the YouTube Call Out 2. I'll be going to that as well. But in the middle of that, I still have to have something more to give people. And I love to help. It started with that car tuber group that really kind of sparked me into, wow, I can make like intros or outros for people, or make a video on, there was a guy who requested it, and that's another one coming up here. I'm going to edit a video start to finish using my program, which is Movavi software, and show you everything I do. Because as you know, editing a video afterwards when you first start doing YouTube is a pain in the butt.
Oh my gosh, total pain. It used to take me days to edit a video. But now it's like I just sit down, I edit for an hour, and I'm done. Like start to finish, not even. Don't even want to say it takes an hour anymore. You just get better at filming, better at making content, and it just becomes a breeze.
Yeah, you start getting your rhythm. You start finding things that, okay, I need this here, this here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of get your layout set up, and then you can just grab it and dump it all on the timeline, and then cut off the stuff where you're sitting there waiting for the camera to start.
Even like, so I bought GoPros and I don't use them very often because I do a lot of recording from my phone, especially when I'm like, talking to the camera. I usually record that from my phone because it's a lot easier to see myself. And I learned that it's a waste of time to try and record 2 different devices. Go to drag and drop everything. It's a lot more complicated. You can't just drag and drop in bulk anymore. A lot more time. So like my GoPro is strictly used for action sports, snowboarding, having shots in the car or stuff like that where you can't hang your phone from your dirt bike, right? I mean, you could, but it's just not as good of a shot. So
Yeah, that's so true. And I bought a Hero 9, or no, Hero 8 Black, and I just started using it. Microphone's not good for doing like what we're doing right now.
yep.
For number one, the microphone's absolutely terrible. Now the video quality is great. And as
Yeah.
you said, action shots, or if I'm going to the track, those things work great. Speaking of track, Lee Craft, Mr. James R.L. Craft there, he's the Monday Morning Racer. I don't know if you know who he is.
Yes, I do.
He's awesome. He has 2 shows. One of them, which I need to give him a shout out. They shouted me out in their video yesterday. The It's the Power Hour from Competition Plus was yesterday, and then on Thursdays, Monday Morning Racer has Between the Slicks. He has everybody from NHRA to dirt track racing to I mean, all motorsports pretty much are covered.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to do with my channel. I dirt bike ride, I snowmobile, I snowboard, I street bike ride, I do all of that. So I'm trying to bring all of that kind of into my channel, especially to kind of switch up. I think people get sick of like, this is gonna sound terrible. Like, I love Adam LZ, but all of his stuff is like, oh, I have 30 cars and I switch up between the cars, and I want to have a little bit more diversity than that. Not ripping Adam LZ. I love Adam LZ, but
Understood.
my channel, I'm trying to have as much diversity as possible. I don't want it to just be a car channel, and maybe that will hurt me a little bit, but I mean, who I am. I'm out snowboarding one weekend, snowmobiling the next, working on a car 1 minute, working on another car. I mean, that's just kind of how I
Yeah, and that's when all this, I call it the mess. When the mess came to town and hit us, I ended up doing, because they shut down everything here, no tracks, no nothing. I had a ton of stuff set, and it ruined all of it. Everything was canceled that I paid money for and was set up to go. Well, so I ended up doing cooking because I have a smoker and I smoke meat. So I started doing little cooking videos.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I figured, a brisket and racing kind of go hand in hand.
Hey, I'm gonna have to watch those videos because I don't know how to work a smoker yet, and that is something I 100% want to learn how to do. So
It's the easiest thing on the planet. My kids do it now. It's you turn it on, season the meat, chuck it in there, and it tastes amazing.
oh, that sounds bomb.
Mr. Lee Kraft says she'll need to come to a drag race.
It's dying to come. I can't wait.
Yeah, NHRA. If you're going to an event, reach out to Monday Morning Racer, and he's got a couple contacts, you might say.
Yeah, I'm good buddies with Thomas Miyagi. I don't know if you've heard of him, but I was gonna go to Drift Week 3, but my car's not ready yet. I just kind of want to be in a better position before I jump cross country and start driving drift events. I mean, that is like ultimate goal. I can't wait for that, but right now, just to jump into that, it's too soon. I need to get more stuff in place.
Yeah, it's really hard. And speaking of going across country, yeah, my brother and I went to Rocky Mountain Race Week, and we drove from Arizona to Kansas.
I am dying to do that. Like, I have been dying to do that for years, since like before I started watching Cletus. I mean, that is ultimate goal to get there.
Oh yeah, I suggest though, like we did, go the first time and just take video, talk to people. It is the coolest group of people I have ever met that have anything to do with cars.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, they're oh look, flipping customs, you go girl.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate the support. But once again, let me keep shamelessly tagging you. Like flipping customized. If you have not been over to Ashley's channel, jump over there.
Oh no, he follows TikTok. I follow him on TikTok, so
Awesome. Appreciate you coming over here for the support, man. It's really cool when you go on other people's shows and you have people that actually come and follow you around.
yes. It's pretty cool. Like, I'll bump into people now because I have 10,000 friends on Facebook now, and it's pretty crazy because I'll bump into people and they'll be like, oh, hey, I know you from Facebook, or I know you from Instagram. And I'm like, this is just bizarre. Like, I've never experienced this before. So it's pretty cool. I just love meeting new people. So I've always been like that. I just love networking and meeting people, hearing their stories. Being with a cool group of people is always fun. You can't beat that.
Oh yeah. Well, and I don't know about you, but I've done a whole bunch of different things in my life. I was a drummer and did a bunch of different things. But the people in the car community, it really becomes like a brother, sisterhood, family. I mean, it's amazing how cool people are.
Yes. And it's also how accepting, helpful people. I feel like generally people don't hate on each other in this community. It's pretty kind of out, which is really awesome.
Oh yeah. Oh, so that's pretty funny. I don't know if you've seen those yet. You when you get done with this, you'll have to hop on my channel and look up Unaware Street Racing. I created something called the USRL. So I drive up to a light in my car. I'm behind a minivan and a Toyota Corolla. And I commentate when they take off from the light like it's a drag race, and I go nuts.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I talk about how they're staged and who got the whole shot. I mean, it's hilarious. So there'll be another one coming up here, buddy, as soon as I get one. I'm going to try and keep making them better and making it grow. And I want other people to do that. The unaware street racing. If they have something they think would be funny, hashtag USRL, make something stupid and silly. As you know, we can't always just be serious.
No. Life's too short.
Oh, it's way the heck too short. Well, we got about 5 minutes left here. I kind of want to give you the stage here and let you go through where can everybody find you? What platforms are you on? I will leave links down below after this. But if you want to go ahead and run through it, and then we will let you grab some food. I'm sure you're hungry by, at the end of the day, working all day. It sounds like you had to get dry ice or something too. Maybe you could.
Yeah. Earlier today, I actually left work early. Shh, don't tell anybody. I left work early to go drop off all my parts to the machine shop. Then I didn't have time to go run back and get my, I left straight from there, went to go get dry ice. And literally I was chopping down detonating material out of my RX-7 right before I jumped on this podcast. I run in here. Oh crap, the podcast. So I ran in here. But anyways, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, I have a website, YouTube, TikTok. I don't do Twitter. It's kind of, I'll get into that later, but I'm just not on Twitter. That's probably the only platform I'm not on.
Okay, so is it Ashley Vaughn? Every single one of them?
Everything, yeah.
Okay, that's super cool. Oh, it looks like Scavenger1320. Huge fan of USRIL. You should make some merch for it. I am working on merch, buddy. I'm working on merch. That's going to be coming. So what's next for you?
Next for me, let me think of what
videos you've already shared half of your stuff, but
yeah. So I have to bring my chassis down to Maryland for the RX-7. Bring the actual chassis down there to get the roll cage put in. I wanted someone who's certified welder, so it'll be like Pro 1 material. I wanted just the cage done right. Plus, it puts my life at risk. So I wanted it 100% safe. So I have my cage sitting down there. That's why I'm trying to get this sound deadening material out. Then it's going to be a lot of painting for a while. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'll content to make it more interesting, but I have to get my I gotta get I have to finish the frame on my Duramax. I've got a custom painted frame. I have to get the entire body painted. I have to get the RX-7 body painted, motors painted. I have a Duramax motor, RX-7 motor. There's gonna be a lot of paint, but I'm gonna chop it up with other interesting content, so it won't all be paint. But you guys should definitely go check out the 1500 that we just got done at the shop. That's actually up for sale. It's a Jeep body color called Mojito Green on the frame. And then the body color of the truck is the emerald green color that GMC did. I don't know if you guys have seen it, like a dark green color. And then we custom wrapped the entire wiring harness in like a bronze vinyl tape. And the entire motor is bronze, as well as the entire undercarriage. So like the diff, the leaf springs, the whole 9 yards, everything underneath the truck is basically bronze. So it's like a bronze green truck. It's up for sale. If you guys are interested. It's all match. We color match the headlights, color match the mirrors. So that's kind of our first product off the line.
Super, super cool. Well, I got to tell you, this has gone actually really darn quick. And that just means we're having way too much fun. But I appreciate you so much coming on here and introducing us to what you got going on. You can come back anytime you want. Just say the word if you have some merch dropping or this or that. Come on in and we'll help share everything out to everybody on here. All you guys in the comments, thank you so much. I appreciate you big time. We'll keep an eye on you and see where you head here moving forward.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Same here. I'm gonna have to tune in more often.
Oh yeah, every Wednesday we're in here. So, all righty, have a great night. Thank you.
Bye.
See ya. Oh man, that was great. Thank you, Ashley. So cool. If you haven't, please go check out her channel, like, subscribe, tell them Destroyer sent you. Yeah, let's keep this girl growing and keep things moving. I have 2 daughters myself, and it is really cool to see, another inspiration for them. She's just badass girl. She builds more stuff than I've dreamt of building. So anyway, thank you once again. Hope you guys all have an amazing night. We will see you on the next one.